it's Lucy, and today I'm here to share with you everything I made in 2024. Full disclosure, I have already filmed this video, but I listened to it back and something was wrong with my mic, so I'm back with no mic to film it again with worse lighting. If anything seems off, that's why. Tucker is still here for how long, I don't know, but for now, he's here to provide a calming atmosphere for me and you. I have knit things to share, I have crochet things to share. Also, the noise is my cat playing with his toy, which is better than him screaming, so I'm sorry about that. So the first thing I want to share with you all, you might remember from my last video, it is this crochet granny stitch cardigan. What is it called? Hexagon cardigan, that's what it's called, because it is formed by making 2 hexagons and then sewing them up the back. I had already finished this in the last video, so I'm just sharing it again. This is made majority Lillian cream sugar, Lillian sugar and what is this called? Lily sugar and cream yarn. I don't know why, I can remember. And then the stripes are Lion brand Kobu. Thor's here to join. 2 cats here. Excellent. This is in the color teal, I think. I'm not sure the exact color. I have to move some of the stuff before he lays down on it. Oh my god, this is excellent, actually. I'm happy that I failed the first video. So now I want to discuss some smaller items. Like I said in the intro, I made a lot of home decor, and I decided for Halloween and Christmas, I was gonna make like a bunch of stuff to like decorate my house. As you can see in my hand, I'm holding a pumpkin. I have 5 pumpkins here. I think I made one more that I never put away, so I don't have it. These are all the same pattern, just different sizes. All 3 of these are made with Red Heart Super Saver yarn. I just went to Walmart and bought yarn there because it was cheap. The pattern that I used will be linked down below, but it's basically make a chain however long you want, however big you want your pumpkin to be, and then half double crochet for like 20 or so rows, and then you close it and then cinch it in the middle. So they look like pumpkins. I love these. These are so cute. I love this pattern. I'll probably make more and next year. And as I grow older, I will just accumulate crochet pumpkins. This one is the same pattern, except I used Bernat blanket yarn for the main body. The stem is still Red Heart. And then this one is a different pattern. This one I like the least. I don't like the bumpy pumpkin. I thought I might, but now I know I don't. So yeah, it just looks sickly to me. And again, this is Red Heart Super Saver. To go along with the pumpkins and the Halloween vibe, I made these little ghosties. Aren't they so cute? I love these ghosts. On my other channel, I talked about them a little bit more, but these 2 are the same pattern, just different. I think I changed the hook size for these 2, which is why they look different, because these all have the same yarn. And then this is a different pattern, because the arms are a little more loosey-goosey. But all 3 are made with Bernat velvet yarn in white. Next, wearable, another crochet wearable, we have this dress that is a cover-up, a swimsuit cover-up dress for swimsuit covering up. Okay, I talked about this again in the last video. This is the Angelica dress made by Bjax on YouTube. I followed her pattern, except I made this more of a scoop neckline instead of the corset opening that she had with the pattern. I just didn't want to do that, so I closed it up much earlier than she does in the video. And I think in the last video I hadn't done the sleeves yet, so here are the sleeves. These, I don't think I made any changes. And this is, again, Lion brand Kobu yarn in the color silver. Overall, the process of making this I found easy. I found the pattern pretty easy to follow. It was a video tutorial, which I generally find easier, I guess, or easier to follow, not necessarily easier to do, because I don't love having to keep a video open all the time while I'm crocheting or working. I don't know, I might make another type of dress, like a mesh dress or something. I just really wanted to cover up at the time, which this served a purpose, and yeah, but I just don't wear it that much. This one I do wear a lot. I should have mentioned it earlier. In the last video, I was like, oh, I'm not sure how much wear I'm gonna get out of this. I get so much wear out of this. It was shocking how much wear I got out of it. This was my go-to sweater over the summer. I probably would make another Hexagon granny square cardigan just because it's such an easy thing to do. I really enjoy wearing it. I don't know what I would make it out of or what the colors would be. I want to do like a full sleeve one, so we'll see where that takes. Am I done talking about this? It was easy to crochet with this yarn. I would use it again. I still have some left. I have a lot of that teal that was in the cardigan left, so I have to find something new with it. I kind of want to knit something out of it just because I've seen people make like t-shirts out of it, but I don't have enough to make a t-shirt. Now we'll get back to decor. Like I said, I did Halloween and Christmas decor, so now we're on Christmas. For Christmas, I made 2 bigger items. I made this tree and I made this snowman. This snowman is really cute. Next year I'm gonna make his hat. I was supposed to make his hat this year, but then I never did, and now Christmas is over and I don't really feel like making his hat. I might still. It snowed in Atlanta last week, so I still could make him a hat this year. We'll see. But this is the first time I've ever used safety eyes, and I love them. I don't know, I thought they would be harder for some reason, but it's fine, it was good. And this snowman's so cute. Again, the pattern will be linked down below. This I have less nice feelings about. I don't like the bumpy look. I don't know why I thought I would. I picked this pattern because I like that it stands up on its own. But I think if I had tried harder, if I'd like decorated it or something, which I might do next year, or I might just give up and make a different tree. But the way it is now, not my favorite. And I don't know, look, this is Red Heart Super Saver again. And the snowman was Bernat velvet yarn. Also, I should mention the first amigurumi I ever made, actually, which I don't have because it was a gift. Here's a picture of it. It is a little cute whale. Again, we'll link the pattern down below because I don't remember. It's just all these like little amigurumis. I just Google like whatever I'm trying to make, crochet pattern, and pick one that's free, and I am fine viewing the ads on whoever's blog. But yeah, this little whale I think is really cute. I didn't have safety eyes yet, so I just embroidered the eyes. I'm not very good at it, that's why I got the safety eyes. But I know that safety eyes aren't actually safe for kids, so if I ever do make anything for a kid in the future, this was for an adult though. But yeah, making this whale is the reason that I made all this other like small stuff, because I was just like, oh, this was so quick and easy, and it's really cute. Like, I should do more of that. So that's when I got it in my head, I have to make all this decor and stuff. I really liked making that. Before we get to the last knit item, I want to give an honorable mention, which is, you know, this part of the video is not usually where honorable mentions go, but I made this sock, one sock. I am working on the second sock, okay? I don't have second sock syndrome. This is my first ever sock, and I just want everyone to see it and be proud of me. I'm very happy. This was really fun to make. I'm kind of obsessed with socks now. I'm like, oh, I should be constantly making socks after I made this, because it's like a really easy project. I was more intimidated by the idea of it, but actually making it was not hard at all. I followed the Crazy Sock Lady tutorial for vanilla socks on DPNs, and very simple, very straightforward, had no issues following it. I did my first ever heel flap and gusset, and it was much easier than I thought. So I just wanted to give a shout out, even though I haven't finished a pair of socks. I did finish one sock. Yes, I do need to weave the ends. Mind your business. So this is the actual mostly finished garment. This black cardigan, which I haven't been wearing for this sweater because I feel like this is why my mic wasn't working in the last take. So I'll put it on and I'll do a try on clip. So this is what it basically looks like on. This is the Lillian Cardigan by Two of Wands. This is a free pattern she has on her website, and it is knit bottom up in panels. Excuse me, sir, don't do that. It is knit bottom up in panels, which is not my favorite, as I've discovered. I do not like seaming. I thought I would be fine, and like I was fine, but I am really bad at it, so I do need some practice. Working through the pattern, working through the front panel was the biggest issue, just because the decreases for the front panel weren't as clear to me as I would have liked, because I was having trouble understanding, and luckily Two of Wands is like a pretty famous designer, or a pretty well-known designer. Other people had questions and I was able to find the answer there, but basically the repeat for the decreases, I wasn't sure was actually a repeat, and I wasn't sure what rows she was talking about when she said to work as previously mentioned. That was the biggest issue. All of the other issues are my fault. So working this pattern was a struggle, but I am trying to give myself grace. This is the first knit cardigan I've ever made, so I should be proud of myself for that. I do wear it, even though I have all these problems with it, just because I made it, you know? This yarn is not my favorite. I will not be using it again. This is Touch of Alpaca from, is this Lion Brand? This is also a Lion Brand yarn. Apparently I love Lion Brand, but this was the recommended yarn for the pattern, which is why I went with it. But it is Touch of Alpaca because it is 10% alpaca, 90% acrylic, and this acrylic is not very soft, and I don't think the alpaca they used was amazing quality either, so I find it pretty itchy, which means that it is basically a long sleeve only underneath. I can wear short sleeves under it if I really need to, but I would prefer not to. Which brings me to the second problem, which is that I made the sleeves too small. I think it was a problem with my seaming, or like I should have just made them wider, I don't know. Or I wasn't expecting them to be as skin tight as they were. So I have been contemplating unpicking the seam and like redoing the sleeves, which I really don't want to do because it took me a long time to seam it together, which is partially my fault because as I was seaming it together, I was like, is this gonna be too small? And I was like, no, it'll stretch, it'll be fine, which was silly. I shouldn't have done that. But part of the issue was that for some reason in my head, I was convinced that I was gonna wear this to a wedding that I went to in Europe, which I did vlog. I didn't vlog the wedding, but I vlogged the trip to Europe / Scotland and Ireland, which is actually where I went. The vlog will come, it's still coming. I got really caught up in editing it and then it turned into a bigger thing. So we'll just see, sorry about that. But away from that tangent, I was knitting this furiously when I was in Scotland because I really wanted to wear it to the wedding. I don't know why either. I just was like, I need to. So when I started seaming, I just kept going. Like I just kept pushing myself because I really wanted to wear it to the wedding. Spoiler, I didn't finish it in time to wear it to the wedding, and also I would have been so uncomfortable if I had worn this to the wedding. My dress was short sleeves, so it's all for the best in that sense. I should have stopped when I was ahead. And the third issue, which was just annoying while I was knitting it because this one was 100% on me, I modified the pattern so that it would be shorter. So I just made a guess at how long it should be for me, and then I adjusted the back panel to start the decreases for, I think for the sleeve, the reason that I decreased, right? So I adjusted them to start them earlier so that the whole panel would be shorter. However, I forgot how long, I either forgot or I just measured really badly when I was doing one of the front panels. I ended up starting that decrease like too high, so when I went to match things up for seaming, it wasn't lining up, so I realized I had to go back and I had to redo like that whole decrease portion for the front panel into like the collar, basically, to accommodate for that. So that was my bad because I had to do that. I was really annoyed that I had to do that. And then third, I made the sleeves too long. This one was my fault because I did adjust the pattern. Like I did go past where she said the number of rows that she said to do. And I don't know why I did that. I thought it wasn't long enough. I didn't realize how far the drop shoulder came down, so it made it longer than I thought. Still not sure what I'm gonna do about this. Technically it is finished, although it is missing the pockets because I am still toying around with the idea that I'm going to go back and undo the seams to redo the sleeves. I really don't want to though, so we'll see. These might just be pocketless forever until I decide to do that, or I might just do the pockets and add it. I don't want to do the pockets until I'm pretty sure. In case I need more yarn for this, I definitely don't want to buy another ball of this to make the sleeves a little wider. I think if I were gonna make the sleeves wider, I just would do less decreases. If it was this wide basically all throughout, like that would have been fine. I don't know, it just gets too tight for me. It might also be the yarn, I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you think I should do in the comments. And that was my last big item. It's Lucy from the future, but still the past for you since you're watching this. But anyway, as I was editing this, I realized I left two of the things that I made out. The first thing that I left out is this water bottle holder. You use it to hold a water bottle. I should have brought my water bottle over here to demonstrate, but you can imagine, I believe in you. I basically made up this pattern. I got a lot of use out of this because I was walking a lot of dogs this summer, and it's excellent because all I really needed was my water bottle and my phone. And if you know anything about the summer in Atlanta, honestly the summer in most of the United States these days, it's pretty hot. Couple that with the fact that women's clothing tends to not have pockets. So this was great. Things that I would change in the future, I would just change the pattern. I did a lot of double crochets at the bottom and I would have done less of them. I would make it smaller. My water bottle is skinnier than this. Yeah, I was just really worried it wouldn't fit, so I made it pretty wide, but it also stretched out as I was using it. If you make the bottom part smaller, then everything else is smaller. The second thing that I made that I left out originally is also something to hold stuff, and it is this fanny pack purse. Fanny, what do we call it? Bum bag is what we're calling them now. And yes, it is obviously Studio Ghibli Soot Sprite themed, and I am so happy about it. This is probably my favorite thing that I made last year, which makes it really sad that I left it out of the original video. I actually made a video like going through the whole process of making this, and I still need to edit it, which is why you haven't seen it, but it should be coming out this month. If you're interested, let me know. It is just squares that I sewed together into a shape, sewed on a strap, and then the thing that I love the most about it is that I sewed in a lining with a zipper. And so I'm really happy with that. This is not my best work. This is the first time I've ever sewn a zipper and a lining. So definitely things to improve for next time, but I'm really happy with it. It's functional, it works, and I love carrying it around. It gets a lot of compliments, which is the only reason you should wear anything. I have a couple more items that I made that I don't have with me because I gave them away, / they were gifts. So first is this crochet top. This is like a bralette top. They were really popular a couple of years ago, and they're still fun to make and pretty easy to make. This one I mostly freehanded. I made the like bra cups, and then I just like came up with a design on the bottom. And that was once again made Lily Sugar and Cream. I think this color is like purple haze ombre or something to that effect. I made 3 Christmas ornaments that I gave away. These are them. These are videos, I think, because I forgot to take pictures. I know I did like a short / TikTok. And last but not least, I did make a baby blanket, my first ever one. It was really fun. It's called Corner to Corner Silt Blanket. It is on the blog Maria's Blue Crayon. I used Bernat Bundle Up in the colors Violet Gray, Marshmallow, Green Mist, and Duckling. This is like the only Ravelry project I filled out. I really need to get better at it. It would behoove me. This was easy to make. It's just like single crochet, double crochet, like from corner to corner. Worked up pretty fast. I think I finished it in less than a month, and the parents were happy about it, or they acted like they were, which is all you can really ask. Definitely made me excited to make more baby blankets in the future, which I will be, because there are a couple of babies being expected, not by me, by people I know who will get baby blankets. I'm not expecting anything except for good fortune. I think that's it. That's everything I wanted to share with you all. Thank you so much for watching. In the comments, leave me some kind of knitting yarn crochet emoji or a cat emoji. That would be fun. Let me know what your favorite project that you made last year was, and tell me if you have any ideas about what I should do about this sweater. Again, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.